Hello, I am Future Second, and we are playing, or we were playing, Road of the Worrier 4. We're still playing it, but I either deleted a little bit of video on accident or forgot to record or something, and we were improving the town, and I made these blocks behind me here. These are compost barrels from mine colonies. When REI finish, okay, here's the recipe. They're not that bad. You stick, organic material in them, and then out comes compost. Last time we threw a bunch of potatoes in these barrels because we needed compost. I said I forgot what it looked like when it was done. That's what it looks like. So I have added mining gadgets to the pack. It's very exciting since we're just having a good time in this pack and checking out mods, not doing a big challenge. I thought we need a little glass. I thought, why not? I think mining gadgets is a lot of fun. I think it's hilariously overpowered. We're gonna go ahead. Like it wouldn't fit in Road of the Worrier 3, which was more of a challenge pack, but we can certainly we could use it in this one. It's a great mod. Mining with lasers is fun. We are going to want a modification table, so that's 2 more of our precious diamonds. And let's see. We have all of these right now. We don't really have the juice for many upgrades yet, but that's okay. The gadget itself is a lot of fun, and I think it's really going to help us out. What we do with it is, as you might expect, just walk along. It's a little slow. We're going to have to upgrade it, but we're going to need diamonds to do that. Now, I am going to go mining for diamonds. We are going to make a sleeping bag. It's just 3 wool, any color. Will give you the relevant color of sleeping bag. You sleep in it. It'll let you skip the night without resetting your spawn. Okay, I've mined all I can stand. I made another warp stone, and we're going to make a waystone with it so that we can, place it and go back. We are going to deal with the rest of this dungeon over here. Now we're halfway through level 3. I'm picking up affix items like this, even relatively weak ones, because we have a use for pretty much all of them. Oh, strays. You gotta watch out for these rooms. There are often spawners. I mean often, there's always spawners. Behind the quartz blocks, behind the spawners, there are chests. Okay, 1 level, and we got a good amount of stuff. Alright, we got a couple diamonds to work with. So what I would like is an efficiency tier 5, right? Looks like we would have to... okay, so we only have to make the 1 upgrade with the diamonds, so that's not so bad. We need 4 blocks of redstone. Let's get some more redstone. Alright. All the way up to level 5. Wonderful. Now we're gonna need another of these upgrade do-jobbers. Actually, I think we're gonna need 2. We'll just make 2. We need 1. And where did I put all that quartz we stole? There's some of it. I got everything everywhere right now. We're struggling a little bit, folks, with our, Okay. Perfect, right? we need a battery. Where's the tier 1? Here it is. Battery tier 1 and a tier 2. And we'll need 2 gold for a tier 3. That looks good. What's that? Creative? We don't have juice for creative. Range is another thing we're gonna need. What was that? Glass? That was glass. We got some glass over here. So we can do one of these. And each range will cost us diamonds. But now we can go over to our little modification table, put our gadget in, shift click these in, take them out, and now we have, it'll hold 10 million, which is quite a bit more than this thing holds. This only holds 6 million. So we're not going to want to fill this all the way. But let's see how it does. And we're not done upgrading this thing, by the way. But let's see how it does. We're going to want our dank. Yeah. That's a start. Now, this thing can't suck the energy out fast enough. We can upgrade it with a basic pipe upgrade. That'll do a little bit better. Let's get a little couple of iron nuggets. Here we go. And once you do, you can click it in, or you can come right into the GUI. Each tier of this will unlock another one of these, and then netherite is just really, really fast, I think. I thought there was a lot of racket. Let's see. Oh, yes, looky. Some of this, well, we always need gold. And oh, who knows? We'll take it on. All of this. And oh ho! It's our first heart of the earth. We use this to make some interesting things, including this charm of the treasure hunter, which is pretty dope. Now, as for the spawner itself, we should be able to silk touch this thing for a good bit of durability. Yeah, perfect. Now the composter hut, like a number of these, you gotta pick what you want it to use, like the fuel for the smelter and whatnot. In this case, we're picking items to compost. We're gonna start with just wheat seeds, and we don't have any colonists.
Definitely not going to work during this kind of weather.
We have a thunderstorm, and I can show you this cool mod I found called Delayed Thunder. Oh. We can see, oh, there's a boss down there. Let's get a little more. Come on. Maybe I should just run this and do an edit. There it is. Wait for it. Yeah. So the mod doesn't even have 100 downloads. It's really cool. It adds a delay between the lightning and the thunder, so it's a little more like real life. And there's a whole bunch of custom thunder sounds. We just heard one of them. Maybe we'll get one more. Yeah, there we go. That's so cool. So I figure we probably have enough dirt for the time being. We're going to take this Keystone of Oblivion and craft it with the dirt block. Now, you see, it'll consume dirt. Let's go ahead. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and lower the GUI so we can see this whole thing. So right click to switch modes. Right now I think it's in total absorption mode. So what should happen, I think, is that instead of dirt going into the dank, it should just be deleted. This is really good for like netherrack. Like, we will certainly be doing some nether mining with this when we go looking for ancient debris. Okay, no, it's actually picking it up. But we could, see, now we're getting the stone, the cobblestone. The dirt's just being destroyed. It's mostly dirt, so we should be fine. Okay, so I have made what I think are the final additions to the pack. We have a few of them. There's this Goody mod. I don't know how it's pronounced, but it adds all kinds of interesting looking things. There is some kind of witchery reboot. I see some old friends like a Diamond Vapor. That's pretty cool. There is this thing. This like primal magic. I don't know what it is or how it works. I see it adds some ores. That's one of the things I'm looking for. Now there's another one. What was it called? Yeah, Wizards Reborn. This adds an arcane gold ore, which I'm of two minds about. I think we're gonna leave it in, and the part of the reason is, although there are annoying things about the our compatibility mod, the Almost Unified, one thing it does do, which is pretty impressive, is look, here's this arcane gold which we get from the ore, but it makes the Wizard Reborn stuff.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah. It makes the Eidolon stuff. We're gonna have a bee for it anyway, because of course we are. And what we get from the bee, the arcane gold comb, which of course we process into the nuggets from Eidolon, which we can use to make, Wizard Reborn stuff. It's all fine. So while it can be hard to see what ores we have and what ores we don't in terms of getting them out of the world, and you have to kind of take it out and take it on again, it does do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. So that's kind of the thinking of using that mod this time. Oh, and of course, this is more of a sandbox have fun pack. It shouldn't be like the last one where you don't even get to arcane gold and then blah blah blah. You get the idea. Now, shaving down the hill over there with the new mods, we got some new seeds. And here we are, just like old times. I like that that's obviously not like an asset flip. That's fine. I like that this is being rebooted. Maybe with a slight coat of paint. Doesn't have to be a big one. It's just Witchery was such a good mod back in 1.6 and 1.7. I'm glad that modern modders are keeping it alive. There is a flower forest, there's the colony. I have been looking everywhere. There's another mod I added. This is a sort of a tech agriculture mod that will allow us to make some things to give us some beneficial effects, and also no end of hilarious jokes. Oh my gosh. What is it with birds in this pack that I made? Look at these guys. Oh, footprints all over the place, making a mess. Crying out loud. And now that we got the stonemason and the carpenter, whenever they're looking for something, we want to look in here in REI, see if one of these guys can make it. You can be surprised. The farmer can also make a few things. They can make hay bales. Just check REI to see if it's something the guy you have already can make. Once you got all the buildings, they can make almost anything. Lilith, I had to shut the gate again. Lilith, this is gonna reflect on your performance review. Seriously, there's chickens everywhere. Are you even listening to me? Oh my gosh. Now this is a standalone courier hut. We've got it up to level 3. And it seemed like, yeah, there was another one right here. I don't know if we should build that. It doesn't seem to have the little tape around, but there's also nowhere for that tape to be around. So I'm not sure. It may be just decorative. I'm really not sure. Now, villagers are great. Villagers in a box are even greater. But truly exploit villagers, you need to play with the zombie villager thing, which, we can do that with this block called a converter. Now, you need everything but the zombie. We will need to set up a little brewing station to make potions of weaknesses. Now we'll need golden apples, but we'll be able to significantly lower the cost of, everything. Let me get the potion and the apple. Now we can just take our, let's see, this is the guy we've been buying bookshelves from. We can just shift right click him out of there. And we could either right click him in here, or we could just put him in through the GUI. You throw in the apple and the bottle. I guess you do have to put him in through the GUI. And he'll turn into a zombie villager. And eventually he'll turn back into a villager with the discounts here in the output. And as long as they're in the boxes, the discounts don't deteriorate. So we'll get him down to like 1 emerald per. Now these things make a racket usually, but I have the sound turned off in the configs. It'll be in your default configs in your instance folder if you want to turn them on for some reason. They do make a racket though. Now one building I've been putting off doing anything with is the Fisher. Because, oh, look at all those monsters burning. They'll all die. It'll be fine. I haven't put down the Fisher yet. Some of these have like big boats, and I both under and overestimated how much room we would need for everything. So while we could eventually probably get down here, it may be best just to see if we can stick it like right here, and if it, we'll just see if it happens to have a big boat attached to it at the 5th level. Now I think this is an agriculture. Yeah, okay. So we've got this one, which is pretty big. And it looks like it's supposed to kind of be out on a dock. The alt, that's got more like a rivery thing going for it. I think I like that. Can we fit it in? That's tight, but it will fit. Alright. Let's move it over the rest of the way this way inside. Those are the borders that you see. So we can maximize this. Yeah, our villager's done. Let's see. Now we can always throw him in there again. Yeah, 3's okay. I want 1. Like, oh. Presto. Alright, I ran him through one more time. That's better. Alright. Here's where I put the barracks down. The barracks is comically big. I think we're gonna build out here, I guess. This is a good amount of room. We're gonna have to shave down the rest of this sooner or later. But this'll get us started. Now I'm gonna start laying out a base, and to help us do that, we're gonna make a trowel from quark. Now the trowel will place a random block from your hotbar onto the ground. And we're gonna start our build right here, I think. So the trowel's gonna be a huge help to us. Okay. This is kind of what I'm thinking here for basic floor plan. Now, as I'm getting gold and silver dust, we are gonna make up a little bit of electrum. We're sure gonna need it. So we have what's gonna be more or less the ground floor. It's gonna serve the same purpose that, on the inside here as a basement usually does for us. We're gonna do something with these walls, probably with actual walls to give this a little bit of texture. But then I figure we're gonna have like a platform up here with a set of stairs coming down, and this will actually be the main entrance up here. But we're going to be spending an awful lot of our time down in here. Now I'm thinking about putting just a basic little floor in over there, and just to get us started, we're going to use these old industrial wood planks from Engineers Decor. These look pretty good. There they are, kind of a nice rich brownish. They look connected. I don't think they really are, but they're pretty good. They'll do us. Now we do have a crusher at level 3. That's very exciting. We were able to spend 8 stacks of cobblestone to get 1 stack of clay through our own post box. But now that we have a level 3, we can upgrade it with gilded hammer. So a stack of clay would only cost us, stack of clay box will cost us 256 cobblestone. It's definitely worth it. Now another thing, I wondered about that second courier block in our freestanding courier station. Not only does that hold a courier, you don't need to build it. We've already got another courier working there. It just works. And a level 3 town hall. I think we might have just missed the fireworks. This is the brown brick done with the dome and stuff. So yeah, here we are, level 3. We have nice rafters. Sit in front of the fire, have a drink, go outside. Nice. I like it. Now some of these floors, are going to be at different levels. But the basics, they're going to be like cheaty different levels. You'll see what I mean. The basics, though, is gonna be achieved with just a real simple basement for the time being. And we will be changing up some of these blocks. Like, this is a good start, right? But I feel like we're a little heavy on the cut tough, and I feel like the polished tough is a really cool block, but it is too blue for the wall. There's not that much of it, but we'll probably change that out with something else. But we're gonna have, I thought about just doing like maybe like andesite or like smooth stone supports for the timbers. But then I thought, what the heck, we'll just run the timbers all the way down to the ground. We'll probably be moving some of these where we're gonna have like the wall blocks that we'll make walls out of, as opposed to blocks that we'll make walls out of. In a little bit, so that you see the full blocks on either side of the beams. And we're going up one like this because I think in every case on what's gonna be this main floor here, this is where like the kitchen, the dining room, a bunch of other stuff is gonna be. That floor is gonna be set higher than the ceiling down here, so we can have, you know, all different colors and it won't look goofy from the basement. And I think we're actually gonna leave it here for today. We're starting to run a little long, but you know, we basically got a level 3 town now, and the outlines of what our working area little base is gonna be. So I'm going to continue to work on this ground floor here, and we will see you in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching.